This one's going to be a little tougher because my 16-point type is reduced to a type that can only be read by an 8-year-old. But forgive me. This is the next item. We'll stay right here for. This is a recognition of Terry Hayes. Terry, would you please come up? Terry is retiring CEO of Goodwill of the Olympics and Rainier region, formerly known as Tacoma Goodwill Industries. And, you know, this is really a special presentation, personally. It almost get emotional saying goodbye to Terry. In 2001, I joined the Goodwill board. At the time, it had about 10 stores and served about 1,000 people with severe disabilities and disadvantages in their quest for a better life through work and job training. About the same time I joined the board, we embarked on a search for a new CEO and attempted to ramp up the efforts. I was honored to be able to serve on that board for 7 years, including 2 as chairman. During that time, I watched this remarkable woman do all sorts of things. We went from 10 stores to now is 37. But bigger than that, we became innovative. We built a new headquarters building. And Terry and I went through some adventures together, like when we had some plans for the new headquarters building and discovered the preferred site was contaminated, and then we thought we found another site, and it had an abandoned railroad tunnel under it, so we had to change our plans again. We brought back the we embarked on e-commerce and became a national leader in e-commerce among Goodwills. We went to a national convention and stole somebody else's idea for e-waste. This is why you can bring your television to Goodwill or your old computer, and they get a stipend through the legislature for taking the contaminants for proper recycling. I think we stole that from Texas. But most of all, Terry has taken this, and it's just been a huge pleasure to watch. She's taken this from serving 1,000 people to over 10,000 now. And there isn't anybody who could disagree with the prospect of folks who have disabilities and disadvantages, now transitioning military, getting a job, and developing that self-worth that self-sufficiency brings. So it's a great honor to recognize Terry tonight, and it's with some sadness that I see her embark on another phase of her life, but leaving our community, including a store in Lakewood, which wasn't here when Terry came, leaving our community that much better. So I'd like to read this proclamation. Whereas, at the end of 2016, Terry Hayes of Goodwill of the Olympics and Rainier region will be retiring, having served 15 years of service as the president and CEO. And whereas Terry Hayes has demonstrated commitment in carrying out the mission of Goodwill by working to enhance the dignity and quality of life of individuals and families by strengthening communities, eliminating barriers to opportunity, and helping people in need reach their full potential through learning and the power of work. And whereas during her 15 years of leadership, the organization has grown fourfold to become an $80 million social enterprise funded by the economic engine of the thrift store, donation, and recycling operations. And whereas Terry Hayes has guided Goodwill with a passion to provide job training services to 95,000 unemployed people at education campuses and satellite offices, offering computer and office training, culinary skills, construction, warehouse, and other trades, and has built partnerships with 1,300 businesses. And whereas since Terry Hayes started at Goodwill in 2001, she has expanded Goodwill to 37 retail stores, including 3 boutiques and 3 outlets on an online sales operation, a recycle and salvage business, a landscaping and contract business, and a catering operation. And whereas Terry Hayes drove the capital campaign to build Tacoma's new Milgard Work Opportunity Center, boosting service to 50% more people in its very first year of operation alone. Also spearheaded the establishment of Reach Center Partnership, which now serves 3,000 Tacoma at-risk young adults each year. And whereas during Terry Hayes' tenure, she has been instrumental in expanding education and job training services in rural areas and reinventing job training and career coaching programs and ways of working with businesses to get more people into quality jobs to provide businesses with the skilled workforce they need, and targeting support to those hardest hit in our region. And whereas Terry Hayes, in pursuit of Goodwill's mission, secured a W.K. Kellogg Foundation Women to Work grant to help women of color and other single mothers with children under 8 get off public assistance, and secured a United Way Centers for Strong Families grant to serve families living in poverty to provide financial coaching and assist building and asset building for adults and families. And whereas Terry Hayes was awarded the Milgard School of Business Nonprofit Business Leader of the Year Award for 2006, and in 2002, Goodwill Industries, led by Terry Hayes, was awarded the Washington 2002 Large Private Profit Employer of the Year Award by the Governor's Committee on Disability Issues. Now, therefore, the City of Lakewood Council do hereby recognize Terry Hayes for outstanding service and extend our deepest appreciation and best wishes for continued success in all her future endeavors. Proclaimed this 21st day of November 2016, Don Anderson, Mayor. Thank you very much. Now you get to hear all the
Thank you, Mayor Anderson and members of the City Council. That was way too long for poor members of the audience. But I very much appreciate the recognition. It's been a joy to work in Pierce County and to serve the citizens of Lakewood as well, to help people go to work. It's all about supporting families and individuals, our military, our young parents, our young adults, to get them the job skills they need to go to work, and that's what Goodwill does. So it's been the highlight of my career. I've had a wonderful career working for nonprofits, and a joy to serve you here in Lakewood. So thank you for this. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Can we take a picture?
Yeah, we take a picture. Okay. We'll go here.